Diamond's yogic interpretation of Sri Ramakrishna's metaphors from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, based on his own lifelong divine realizations. March 1882, place Temple of Dakshineshwar. Number 39, Elephant God and Elephant Driver God. Elephant God is mind in the body. Elephant driver is Atman and he expresses himself in the body in the form of consciousness. The mind has an inclination to conduct you for enjoyment, but the mind is to be kept under control. So, you should always be guided by your conscience exactly like elephant driver who controls the elephant from going astray. 40. Water is God, but it has its own form. God is in every man. In some men, he has expressed himself with good attributes, and in some again with badness. Good is to be quoted, and bad is to be shunned. 41. There was a meadow. The cowherd boys used to tend their cows. A poisonous snake lived there. Everybody was afraid of it. None dared to come near the snake. One day, a brahmachari, that means a man with a vow of celibacy for attaining God in his own body, came on the way. The cowherd boys warned him not to go on the way. The brahmachari did not hear them. He went on. The snake met him. The snake was charmed. It got its initiation from the brahmachari. He told the snake that he would come and see it after a year. The snake became very docile. The cowherd boys noticed it. One day, they took the snake by tail and dashed it repeatedly against the ground. The snake was severely hurt. It did not dare to come and again from its hole in the daytime. It was reduced to a skeleton. A year rolled by. Brahmachari came back and inquired the cowherd boys about the snake. The cowherd boys replied, "The snake is dead." Brahmachari knew that it could not be. He went to the hole of the snake and called it. The snake came out and bowed down. The brahmachari was much moved to see the reduced condition of the snake and asked the cause of it. The snake related the whole episode. The brahmachari said that you should be knowing to protect yourself and added that you must be raising your hood and would hiss, but you must not be biting others. The cowherd boys, they are the passions in the body and they tempt a man for enjoyment and other misdoings. Cow, its body. The body is moved according to directions of the cowherds. Snake, it is life power. Brahmachari is God the preceptor. This life power may be conducted outside in the world or it may be diverted towards the cerebrum in the inside of the body. When the life power is let loose in the world, it runs for enjoyment. The cowherd boys are highly satisfied as they are the masters of the body. God the preceptor came and gave his grace. The God's grace turned the life power in the inside of the body. None of the passions would attack vehemently. At this stage, you must be resisting them. God the preceptor has given you his grace. You are sure to win. When a father takes his child by his own hand, there is no fear for the child to fall down, said by Sri Ramakrishna. 42. There are four classes of men. They are 1. Those from whose body God does not emanate. They are called Baddha Jiva or fettered one. 2. Those who have inkling for God but cannot break up the fetters of the body, and if sometime it is done, the emanation is but very poor. They are called Mumukha Jiva or an aspirant for liberation. 3. Those from whose body God emanates in full measure and gets himself separated from the body. In some cases, it may happen in the lifetime and again in some cases at the time of death. To get God separated from body in the lifetime is a rare thing. They are called Mukta Jiva or liberated one. 4. Those who have got God separated from their body with their birth are called Nitya Jiva or ever free. 1. Baddha Jiva is a man belonging to the ordinary category. He is fettered with woman and gold. The camel chews and eats thorny plants. Blood trickles down its jaws, but it thinks that it is the best life, said by Sri Ramakrishna. Number 2. Mumuksha Jiva is he who has got a taste of God's emanation from the body, but in fact the taste is a meager one. Sometimes he forgets the taste and sometimes it awakens in him. 3. Mukta Jiva are of two kinds. A. God emanates from the body in full measure. He is shown by God the preceptor in the cerebrum and he is seen by the seer. This is but the supreme liberation. B. There is also another class of liberation. The God comes out from your body in your form. With two hands uplifted, he dances with joy and says, I am free, I am free. It happens before the very eyes of the seer and he witnesses the whole episode. God with form will stand before your eyes and speak out. Then it is correct and perfect and he will be rest assured, said by Sri Ramakrishna. 4. Nitya Jiva. Nitya Jiva is he in whose body God emanates and assumes the form of God the preceptor, chooses the body as his field of sportive forms and expresses in various manifestations. These Nitya Jivas in their form live forever and God, when required, takes the form of a Nitya Jiva and appears before a devotee. Moses is seen by devotees even now, though some 3500 years have rolled by. Buddha, though born 2500 years ago, is seen. Jesus of 2000 years old is seen. Muhammad, though born 1500 years ago, is still seen. Shankar, Sri Chaitanya and nowadays Sri Ramakrishna are also seen. How does it occur? God is in the body. The whole universe is in God. The universe is partitioned into three chambers of time, past, present and future. God the preceptor appears in the form which had been in the past and gives his grace to the devotee. A Jew will get Moses as his God the preceptor. A Buddhist will get Buddha, Jesus for a Christian, and so on. In course of time, if God is so disposed, then he will make the seer understand that all these forms of Moses, Buddha and Jesus are but separated forms of God in the body.